Asenema Falls.
So you are welcome to Asenema Waterfall once again. Asenema is the name of our community, so the waterfalls was named after the community. It was discovered by a farmer called Mr. Emmanuel Kwame Mante in the year 1930. In our small communities like this, the farmlands were a little far from the house those days. So a farmer had to spend more than a day on the farmland trying to make their targets. So Mr. Manuel was farming around with his dad, and then Africa, if your dad is a farmer, the possibility of you becoming a farmer is very high. So he was farming around with his dad, and then they got short of water. And then considering the distance from the farm to the house, go get water and come back, it's very far. So they decided to search for water in the forest, and then they eventually heard the sound of the flow. So they created a path. It is actually a river that flows from nearby towns. When it gets here, then it flows out. But we have a small portion of it that comes from the rock as well. So currently, the one flowing right now is pumping out from this rock. You understand? So when it starts raining and the rivers out that, it can get this place all flooded. You wouldn't be able to stand here. Amazing. So this river that I'm talking about also possesses a deity that we call Angwe. Angwe in one of our local languages called Guan. Um, African spirit has some human doings or human behaviors that they forbid. So before now, there was no chances of tourists coming in here easily like that. We weren't able to take pictures like we were doing. We don't play music here. We don't bring lights. Menstruating women don't come and all that. So there was a ritual then to plead with the spirit to make it possible for all these things that I mentioned. Yes, and the ritual took about decades. They were doing it continuously for a decade. And then eventually the spirit paved way. Yes. This is where they pour the libation when they come. You can see some bottles and some coins. Yes. And then if you were a traditional person and then not voodooism, if you're a traditional person and you believe in ancestral spirit, you can make a wish with a coin over there as well. And then you can fetch some of the water falling directly from the sky into an empty bottle. Pray over it for your spiritual needs.